Hey y'all, I'm Jen and this is Sassy Southern NC Girl, and I have decided, so last year I was doing a collaboration called What's Going on Wednesday, where I would do like a midweek check-in with you guys and kind of tell you how my week's been going. I quit doing it because there was another open collab that came up after I started mine that everybody started doing, and so I kind of felt like mine was redundant. And so instead what I'm going to do is do mine on Fridays, and it's going to be called #WrapItUp24. And I'll just change it. If I continue to do it next year, I'll change the year on it. And basically I'm wrapping up my week and telling you guys what's been going on. And so it's going to be, like I said, #WrapItUp24. You can talk about how your week's been. Maybe you can want to talk about something you're working on for the week. You can talk about whatever you want to, but something you're wrapping up. So I wanted to tell you guys, because we really haven't been face to face and me telling you what's been going on for a while. And I've had a lot going on. So I think the last time I really talked to you guys was when my daughter was graduating, which was like the middle of May. But a lot has happened since then. I had some stuff going on with my health, a few scares. I had my son had soccer tryouts. I think I did tell you guys about that. My son had soccer tryouts. He did end up making the NPL team, which is the National Premier League team. We're super proud of him. He's worked really hard. He's still working hard. My daughter, I'm not sure if I told you guys, she was going to go to Seton Hall. She is now going to UNC Greensboro. So she'll be going to college in the fall. Super proud of her. Most of her college is paid for with scholarships and grants. So we're super happy and blessed about that. My son has a soccer tournament in Tampa next week. If they win the first round of games, we could be there up to like a week, 9-10 days. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to go, which is a story for another day. I don't really want to get into it right now. But he's been having practices in Nashville in the morning. So I've had to take off work because my husband was out of town for a week. Last week, was he out of town? I think he was out of town last week. It was either... Yes, it was definitely last week. So my husband was out of town. He was in Texas, San Antonio for work. And then, so I had to take my son. Well, he had soccer practice 3 mornings last week. And I don't know why they came up with doing it in the morning. And it was early. It was 7:30 to 9. Do these people not work? Like, I don't know how they can just like, and now keep in mind, most of these people live there in that area. So it's a lot easier for them. And a lot of their kids are driving age, and so they just drive. But even if Dylan could drive, which he cannot, there's no way I would let him drive from Clarksville to Nashville. There's no way. People are too crazy. And I'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, there's no way I would let him drive. So I had to take off work and use my leave to take him. I had to take him Monday and Tuesday, and he had it Friday last week. Well, we were heading down there on Friday, and there was a divot in the road. It was deep. It was like this. Kind of picture a speed bump inverted. So, and went in going down. It was across both lanes of the highway. I hit it going like 75, 78. It's a miracle that the car didn't flip. We didn't wreck. I didn't swerve. But as soon as I hit it, I knew my tire blew. I knew it. So pull off the road. I had seen cars on the side of the road, but I was like, I didn't know what was going on. So I drove a little bit further, realized I couldn't keep going, pulled off the side of the road. There was a state trooper back there. He was just hopping from car to car because people were dropping like flies. So I couldn't keep driving. So my son missed practice. My husband was out of town. So I had to call, my son called him. We had a tow truck came, picked the car up, picked us up, drove us to Discount Tire. My husband had two new tires put on the car, because if you blow a tire, you're supposed to buy two tires, whatever. Well, they rotated the tires, so they put the new tires on the back and the old tires on the front. And then I took my son home and I went to work. But praise the Lord, we got there like 10 minutes before Discount Tires opened, and there were already like 5 or 6 people in line. We got in line and they ended up opening early. They had us out by 9. So took my son home, went to work. And then Saturday, was anything going on Saturday? I don't know if we had anything going on Saturday. Sunday, my husband came home late. I feel like there was something else that happened last weekend, but I can't think what it is. Okay, well, this past Monday, my husband promoted to Master Sergeant. So he had a promotion ceremony, so I had to leave work for a couple hours for that. So my son missed his soccer practice for his dad's thing. He had soccer practice on, well, he had a haircut after I got off work. I took him to get his haircut. Tuesday, my husband was going to take him to a soccer practice, but he couldn't. So I had to take off again, take him to Nashville. 7:30. The practice ran over 30 minutes, so we didn't leave till 9:30. Got home, took him home, and went to work. And then I don't think anything else happened Tuesday. Wednesday, went to work. And it was probably like 10 after 3, maybe 15 after 3. And my husband, I was actually talking to my sister, my youngest sister, on the phone, and my husband calls, and I'm like, let me call you back. So I hung up with her, and then he calls and he says, Maddie had a wreck. And I said, what? Because I wasn't expecting to hear that. He was like, Maddie had a wreck. He was like, he told me where it was. He said, you're closer. He said, if you can leave, go. So I just stopped what I was doing. I was in the middle of posting payments. I stopped what I was doing, left all my crap in my office, locked my door, went to my boss's office. She was on the phone. I said, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I gotta go. My daughter had a wreck. I'll be back. So I left, went to my daughter. She was fine. She's fine. Let me just stop and say she's completely fine. Car, maybe not so much. My husband hasn't had a chance to look at it. He's going to probably look at it tomorrow. But the front's pretty messed up. He drove it home, but it's pretty messed up. Then I had to go back to work for 30 minutes because I had left 30 minutes. So I had to make that time up because I don't have any more leave for this pay period. And so I went back to work, came home. I was so, as soon as I got home, I made something for dinner, or I think I ordered Jimmy John's. We ate, I took a shower, and then I was going to film, but I crashed. I was in bed and asleep by 9:30, which is unheard of for me. And then Thursday, when I got off work, I went to Hobby Lobby and because I was on the hunt for a clearance item, which I did find, which you'll see sometime soon if you haven't already. And then I came home. We had chicken Alfredo, and then I went to bed, and then today I worked. So it has been a crazy couple of weeks. A lot has happened. There's some other stuff that I can't talk about that happened, that I'm still kind of dealing with. But it's been a lot, y'all. And, you know, it's kind of crazy because I'm very transparent with you guys for the most part. Like, there's some things I don't talk about, but like, you would never know from my videos that I've been going through all this stuff. You just wouldn't. But it's okay, because I know that God's in control, and, you know, it's gonna be okay. Sometimes it's stressful, sometimes I freak out for a minute, but I have to keep reminding myself, you know, that God's in control, and it's gonna be okay. But I wanted to just catch y'all up. That's one of the reasons why I'm so behind on my comments. Like, y'all know me. If you've been around for a while, you know I get behind. And I usually catch them up in like a weekend. But I have not had a weekend to even catch up. This weekend, I should have a weekend to be able to catch up. My husband's off. It's the Army's birthday. So they get the day off. But I don't. Next Wednesday is Juneteenth, but hopefully I'll be on my way to Tampa Wednesday for, you know, however long we're there, but I do have to work Monday and Tuesday. So that's what's been going on. That is wrapping my life up in like 10 minutes. So I was not able to do some of the videos I wanted to do. I did get my challenge video up. I am going to be doing a swap that I'm going to be announcing this weekend, so keep your eyes out for that. It's going to be a 4th of July swap, but I'll give the details of that in a separate email, or a separate email. See how this is how it's been. I don't even know what I'm saying. In a separate video. I have some new releases for my shop that I still haven't been able to finish putting them in there, and I have a video telling you what I'm putting in there. I have some VRs that I'm going to be doing, and yeah, and some more videos. I have some more projects I want to be doing. It's just been a lot, y'all, and honestly, I'm still really, really tired. I'm dealing with my migraines again. It's a lot, among other things. So keep me in your prayers. Keep my family in your prayers. But you know, in all honesty, it could be worse. It could always be worse. So, you know, I'm thankful that it is what it is. And just praying that things stay peaceful, at least for a little while. I guess that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm starting to kind of ramble. But I will see you guys in the next one. I hope y'all had a wonderful week. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. It's going to be really beautiful. It's going to be hot, but pretty, I think. I haven't even checked the weather, so I'm not, I could be telling a story, but, you know, if it's nice out, I hope y'all get to enjoy it. And I will see you guys in the next one. And remember, do something every day that will inch you closer to a better tomorrow. I am really struggling to find what that something is, but I'm still looking for it, y'all, every day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.